Pay close attention to the woman entering a bar in this footage. It was recorded in Denton, Texas on September 13th, 2016. This is a 24-year-old college student, Jackie Vandagriff. It may look like any normal evening on a night out, but this footage hides a disturbing secret. Only a few hours after it was recorded, Jackie disappeared. One day later, Jackie's body is discovered in the nearby park, dismembered in a kiddie pool and set on fire. The only clue that police was left out was this camera footage. Upon closely rewinding it, police discover a man, last seen with Jackie that night. This man is Charles Bryant. After checking his history records, police found out this is not the first time Bryant was involved with the assault of young students. But since there wasn't enough evidence, Bryant couldn't be arrested for Jackie's disappearance. The events of Jackie's death would remain a mystery, unless police could somehow figure out what happened that gruesome night. The body was cut into pieces and set on fire. The following day, the police used fingerprints to identify the victim. Turns out, it was Jackie Vandagriff, a 24-year-old nutrition major at Texas Woman's University in Denton, just nearby. Police officers immediately start looking for any clues, but there are none. However, it was Caitlin Mathis. The man last seen with Jackie on security cameras is Charles Bryant, Caitlin's ex-boyfriend. Charles Bryant resided about 20 miles away, yet he repeatedly visited Denton, attempting to reignite a connection with his ex-girlfriend, Caitlin. She had just relocated there for her studies at the University of North Texas. Caitlin's connection with Bryant started off 3 months ago, back in June, right in the heart of Grapevine, when he strolled into the restaurant where Caitlin was working as a waitress.
The day that I met him was the day after I graduated high school. He had lots of muscles and tattoos, which kind of interested me at the time.
Although there was an 11-year difference between them, they seemed pretty happy together. However, her mother didn't really like him.
I got this feeling just deep inside to my bones, an evil feeling. And I said, he's going to hurt you. He's going to do something bad.
Wow.
And she's like, oh, he's nice. He's good to me. He makes me feel like an adult.
Jackie was at the moment enjoying his attention as she remarked that he made her feel like an adult. However, in just a few weeks, Caitlin began questioning Bryant and his actions. She began noticing red flags, like he was always trying to control things, kind of like a puppet master. He had this big ego, thinking he was the best thing that had ever happened to her. He kept telling her, "You won't find anyone as good as me." It was just bad vibes, and he was very toxic. In mid-August 2016, Caitlin ended things with Bryant, thinking it was the end. But the very next day, he showed up uninvited at her mom's place. A few weeks later, after Caitlin moved away for college, cops located him right on her campus. In the following weeks, Caitlin often saw him on college campus. August 31st, 2016, a week after Charles Bryant found Caitlin Mathis at her new dorm, and now he's barging into her life once more. Here he is, showing up at her brand new restaurant on her very first day on the job. Caitlin changed dorms, hoping Charles wouldn't know where she was. Fast forward 1 week later to September 6th, Bryant makes a return once again, knocking at her door. After a short ride, Bryant made a quick stop at a convenience store. Little did anyone know, this would be the last time Jackie Vandagriff was seen alive. The day after her lifeless body was discovered, a chilling post appeared on her Twitter.
Never knew I could feel like this.
The cops had a hunch that the message was from the killer. They needed to figure out who the guy with Jackie was. Luckily, they caught a break when they found the woman she hung out with that night. One of her friends told them about some fitness instructor called Charles, a guy Jackie met that night. Now that the Grapevine police got hold of Charles Bryant's name, they found out about that restraining order. Bryant was shaping up as a prime suspect. Yet Grapevine police lacked concrete evidence tying him to Jackie's disappearance. As of now, Bryant walked freely, and Polk was anxious about his potential next move. He immediately called Caitlin to ask if she was safe. Worried, Caitlin said she thinks she is, but actually, she could have made a mistake. After Jackie's murder, Charles Bryant flooded Caitlin's inbox with emails, attaching a snapshot of a tree with the words, "Our first kiss beneath this tree. Once upon a time." That picture was snapped at Grapevine Lake, probably on the same day that Jackie was killed there. Bryant's recent emails and the end of the interview with a detective. He reached a shocking moment, admitting,
Everything points to me. It's like I had to have done it.
While the proof was stacked up against Bryant for getting rid of Jackie's body, there still wasn't any clear evidence showing how Jackie died. or if Bryant was the one who did it. Following this, they contacted Ranger Jim Holland, a famously known expert in getting confessions in this kind of situation. Holland's plan was to befriend Bryant and initiate a conversation with him.
You obviously worked about the girl they kissed on Friday night.
As he dives into the interview, Holland is keeping a close eye on him. He's tossing questions his way, ones where he already knows the answers. He's dissecting his reactions, figuring out how he's dealing with truths and lies. After a quick memory test Bryant did with Holland, Bryant claimed he remembered what happened on the night Jackie was killed. He remembered Jackie coming into the bar looking for a job, after which he offered her a ride home. This was a valid motive because Jackie looked very much like Caitlin. It wouldn't be shocking if at first glance, he confused her. Maybe saw her from behind and thought, wait, is that my ex? When he saw it was someone else. He could have thought this was the way he would get his revenge on Caitlin. But Bryant denied all of this. The most bizarre thing is, after Jackie was killed, immediately afterward, he grabbed Jackie's phone and used it to send Caitlin a friend request on Facebook. There was also another girl who could testify to Bryant's sociopathic nature, Christy Dixon. They connected on a dating app a year before Jackie Vandagriff's tragic end. To her, he appeared quiet and reserved, almost like he was shy. But as they hung out a couple more times, she saw he was getting attached fast, way faster than she was comfortable with.
It was a little too much too soon, too fast.
Even after she ended things, he kept chasing her. Christy reveals they hadn't even shared a kiss. Bryant went as far as declaring his love for her. In their conversation, Christy delved into Bryant's past, asking about his childhood. He disclosed a shocking revelation.
His behavior sort of came off to me as maybe an abused child or someone who is just needing that extra love that most people probably aren't seeking.
He claimed to have experienced violence from his dad as a kid. Despite this, Christy believed he posed no threat and continued to stay connected. She thought he was a really nice guy and felt kind of sorry for him. In the interrogation room, Ranger Holland pressed on with his questioning, eager to uncover the truth from Bryant. The burning question was, what happened to Jackie Vandagriff? The autopsy hadn't revealed much light, leaving them without any answers. Holland questioned whether the crime had a sexual aspect, yet Bryant adamantly denied any involvement of a sexual nature. After another 3 hours of questioning, Bryant confessed to engaging in unconventional intimacy. He claimed Jackie had a thing for being choked, and conveniently, there was this oversized zip tie lying around in his car. Bryant insisted that neither he nor Jackie deliberately secured the zip tie tightly. Bryant said it must have snugged onto something and tightened, after which she eventually couldn't breathe. Ranger Jim Holland immediately thought this was a fabricated lie. While Bryant dodged details on Jackie's death, as Holland guided him through the memory exercise, he vividly described the horrifying steps he took to get rid of her remains.
Storage bags. Why did he burn the body?
Even if he couldn't confess to the crime, Bryant seemed caught between denying and acknowledging, at a moment, admitting that the proof indicated he must have committed it. Following an intense 6-hour interrogation, and with a stack of compelling evidence, Charles Bryant found himself formally charged with the murder of Jackie Vandagriff. The shocking news hit Christy Dixon. She was beyond belief. That night, Christy was genuinely afraid to go to bed. Nightmares haunted her sleep. He had never issued threats before, yet the mere thought of someone she thought she knew possibly committing murder left her paralyzed with fear. Caitlin mapped Facebook. She looked up Jackie Vandagriff there, and found out she was already friends with her. Caitlin claimed that the friend request was sent after Jackie's death. She thought that only one person could be responsible for this, and it was Bryant. Following this, at a trial, Bryant pleaded innocence for Jackie's murder. His defense was the same as the tale he shared with Ranger Holland. Bryant's lawyer assigned by the court, Glynis McGinty, claims that the passing of Jackie Vandagriff was an unfortunate accident. Gave a motive. Uncertain if they could convince this jury why Jackie was singled out, the stakes raised. To strengthen their case, the prosecution wanted Caitlin to testify against her ex-boyfriend, now turned stalker, in front of the judge. Fast forward to April 2018, a mere year and a half after Jackie Vandagriff's tragic end. Charles Bryant, investigators stumbled upon a stun gun in his car, containing Jackie's DNA. Prosecutors Ana Hernandez and Lucas Allen shared a crucial detail. The medical examiner, after testing Jackie's remains, found no signs of sexual assault. Bryant's defense claimed this was a tragic event, and Bryant, intoxicated and panicking, after choking Jackie, couldn't process it all and call the police. But Bryant didn't just dump Jackie's body, he went way beyond that, far beyond. Caitlin Mathis was also called to a trial to testify against Bryant. However, before Caitlin could share her story with the jury, the judge needed to decide if this evidence would be allowed. When she entered the court, Caitlin was disgusted to see Bryant's face. At one point, their eyes met, and he had a disgusting smirk on his face.
I was disgusted just to see his face.
Did he look at you? Did you meet eyes?
At one point we had to, when they made me describe to the court what he was wearing. And he just had this smirk on his face.
There's nothing really that can prepare you for that, is there?
No. The second I walked out those doors, I started bawling.
The trial was ready to continue. Since the prosecutors couldn't find any proof that Bryant committed an additional crime simultaneously with Jackie's murder, such as assault or kidnapping, he didn't qualify for the death penalty. Instead, he got a life sentence. According to Texas law, Bryant might qualify for parole in 30 years. Caitlin shared she still feels like she's watching her back, and always will be. Charles Bryant is currently serving his sentence at the William P. Bill Clements Unit in Potter County, Texas. Hopefully, he never gets out. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe to help the channel. Thank you for watching.